Hi guys, just another bit of a catch up. This one's a wildlife video. So, other day I decided to get up in the morning early. I'd heard the little owl around, so I got up early, went into my kitchen, took my camera about 5 o'clock, and it was obviously pitch black. So I made my coffee, got sat down, set my camera up, and sat in my kitchen and pointed it to where I think it was going to be. Anyway, it did turn up at 5:30 on the tree, but it was still quite dark, so unfortunately the image quality isn't brilliant. I was using the highest ISO, I think it was 102,000, so it's quite grainy, but you can see it. Anyway, as the morning progressed, it got a bit lighter. I did manage to get a still shot, and even though it was still quite dark, it was a lot lighter than it was when I was filming it. So that's the story of the little owl. Anyway, after that sequence, I decided to just spend a full morning in the garden. The sun came up, and it was a lovely day. So I just walked around the garden and taking pictures of insects, butterflies, um, flowers, and I heard in the garden some gnawing away. So I crept up quietly, and it was a little forest. Well, they call them forest mouse here, but the field mice really. And I managed to see a little field mice having a right good go at a walnut that had dropped off the tree in the garden, and it was so funny, comical to watch. It was having so much fun, so I managed to get some footage of that. Anyway, I came back up into the middle of the garden where my bird table is, and I took some footage of some great tits on the bird feeder that I'd just, literally changed a couple of weeks ago. And obviously the temperature's dropping now, so they are coming back to the feeder and getting some food. So it was really nice to see the great tits back on. I did spot a wren. I didn't get it on camera though, so that's coming back in. And I did spot a robin. I haven't seen a robin around for a while, so they're coming. As the weather's changing, they're coming back in. So I might get some footage later on towards the colder spells for that. So I'll keep topping up the bird feeder and see what attracts. But as I was looking at the bird feed, I noticed there was a movement down at the bottom. So I looked and just watched for a minute, and there was another little field mouse stealing some of the scraps from under the bird table. So I managed to capture that. It was like, whoa! It was so small, and it moved that fast. I had to put the footage in slow motion, so you could actually see what it was doing. So there's some slow motion of it, and there was a photograph that I managed to snap while I was in the grass. So I did that bit, and then obviously carrying on round the garden, and I spotted the woodpecker going up the lamppost. So I filmed that, and it flew off, and then it went into the apple tree in our land next door that we've just got, and managed to get some stills of that. So it was actually quite an exciting morning, really. A beautiful day. The roses had just been blooming, so I took a couple of stills of that. So anyway, I put all this collage together and the videos together and see if I could make something out of it. So I have. And right at the end, I can't forget the deer that was in the field across the road as well, and obviously our chickies, so I can't forget them. So I'll put that in. So I hope you like this little film, and speak to you later.